Hey guys, Mike in the Woods here. I've talked a lot about skatepacking in terms of the how, what to look for on a board, tips and tricks, etc. But I haven't really talked about why skatepacking is so much fun. So today, I thought I'd take a step back and share with you guys why I think it's such an amazing and unique experience. And for me, there's 5 primary reasons. So subscribe if you haven't already, and let's delve into them. Number 5, you can cover ground as quickly as you want. Unfortunately, some people seem to think that these things are toys that just waddle along at a snail's pace, like a hoverboard. Electric skateboards can go fast, like surprisingly fast. I'm a heavy dude, 250 pounds, and on the second gear on my board, I can cruise at about 35 kilometers an hour easy. Many boards can go even faster than that. However, that's not to say you can't go slow if you want either. Electric skateboard remotes usually have a gearing system, mine has 4, that lets you go from a slow top speed with slow acceleration all the way up to your board's max performance. And this means you can adjust to your specific needs. Want to take a slow day to take in the sights and get max range out of your battery? Cruise right along at these slow speeds. Or if you need to haul ass to your campsite before it gets dark, crank up to high gear and just book it at full speed. This is also good for safety reasons, as some trails might be gravelly and require you to take it really slow, whereas on a road shared with local traffic, it might be safer for you to pick up the pace and match the speed of traffic around you. So while obviously you'll need to plan in charging stops for your route, that's easy enough to do. You can also bring extra batteries if needed, bring a folding solar panel as a backup charging method, or just pick up and carry your board if it runs out of juice. Number 4, it takes physical effort mostly out of the equation. Look, I get it, for some, when they go bikepacking or backpacking, the physical challenge is as much a part of the experience as enjoying nature and your destinations. The idea that you got there on your own 2 feet. But to others, that might not matter, or perhaps they just aren't in a good position to exert the physical effort required, whether from health issues or lack of fitness, and a self-propelled skateboard can fill this gap. Much like overlanding and road trips are all about the journey and your vehicle does all of the work, your electric skateboard fills a similar role. In fact, I consider skatepacking on an e-skate to be an interesting blend between the tenets of overlanding and the tenets of backpacking. You have the ability to cover good distances on a motorized vehicle doing all the work, while still having the freedom of movement that comes with bikepacking and backpacking. I mean, riding certainly takes a sense of balance, and there's a bit of a learning curve, but there's no strenuous cardio like hiking unless you run out of battery or you hit a section of your route that's unrideable and forces you to carry. Number 3, it makes a great conversation piece with passerby. Certainly an aspect of any backpacking or touring trip is the socialization. Whether you're bike touring, bike packing, or backpacking, striking up conversation with others out on their own adventure, especially on established trails and routes in your respective communities, is always a spark for interesting conversation. Where did they come from? Where are they headed? How long have they been on the trail? Electric skateboards are still relatively unknown, although I do continue to see an explosion in their popularity. It's a unique eye-catcher that will be a huge draw of interest from passerby, both of fellow backpackers and regular passerby. It gives you a chance to teach them about your e-skate, what it's capable of, and all about your grand adventure. It's a good way to meet new people and make friends while out on the road. Number 2, it's faster and more maneuverable than a bike with the portability of being on foot. Bikepacking is already a fairly maneuverable form of backpacking, letting you get cruising at speed on open road, or slowly make your way through a backcountry riding trail. But at the end of the day, you still have a large bike that needs to be dealt with like any other vehicle. You can't really take it into commercial establishments in town, forcing you to find somewhere to lock it up outside, or in a worst case scenario, try and find a bush to hide it in and hope to hell no one steals it. Or some trails might be unrideable and way too dense with bush to walk your bike through, forcing you to take longer workarounds, or to backtrack a little, or just outright omit you from certain trails that you want to tackle. With an e-skate, you have more speed and maneuverability than a bike offers, while still being small enough to pick up and carry into restaurants, malls, motel rooms, outhouses, outfitters, or wherever else you need to go. And this portability is paramount for the necessity of charging once or twice a day, finding a fast food place or a coffee shop, a library, or wherever else you might find to charge up. And number 1, it has a high degree of customization to suit your exact needs. The amount of variety you get with electric skateboards is immense. This translates to you being able to buy or DIY a board that suits your specific needs, from dense urban intercity adventures to rough and muddy backcountry traversal. You can get longboard decks that range from a small penny and nickel board size all the way up to 44-inch surfboard-sized behemoths. You can get any size longboard wheel you want, all the way up to a ludicrous 110mm or bigger, which is great for streets and smooth paved surfaces, which is really good for maximizing your range. Or for off-road use, you can get big inflated pneumatic tires for backcountry trail exploration. You can get small and quiet motors for smooth and efficient range, or you can get these giant monster motors with enough torque to fly you up a 45-degree incline with ease. You can get a board with a large built-in battery, or you can go the route I did and top mount a battery case for you to hot swap batteries in seconds. You can even ditch the idea of 4 wheels altogether and just go with one in the form of the one wheel, which is a strange but highly popular love child of electric skateboards and electric unicycles, which is, by the way, a great option for thinner trails. So, there they are, my own 5 reasons for why I think skatepacking on an e-skate is a great addition to the backpacking umbrella. I realize it's not for everyone, as different people want different things out of their adventures, but to me, I think it can be a great way to enjoy the outdoors in a new and interesting way, and I wanted to share my excitement with you guys. As the weather keeps warming up, I'm going to be ramping up my skatepacking activities this summer. There will definitely be a much bigger focus this year compared to last. If you've gotten interested in the idea of skatepacking, check out the links in the description for a playlist of my other skatepacking related content, as well as affiliate links to e-skate gear and backpacking gear that I use or would otherwise stand behind. If you're new to the channel, I combine fun, futuristic technology with traditional outdoors experiences. Check out my other videos and consider subscribing if that's your thing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.